Let's talk real quick about a very, very powerful concept. I kind of came up with this. I teach it to people, my students, my clients, anyone I work with digital marketing stuff. And it's so critical for you to keep this in the back of your mind and to understand this process. I call it sacrificing early profits and why it matters. So what does it mean to sacrifice early profits, and why should you even care about it? Well, here's why. In the early stages of building your what I call machine, it's okay to overpay or not turn a profit in order to discover what works and what doesn't. You'll notice I have discover there in all caps because that's what it is. It's a discovery phase, figuring out the data, figuring out what's working, what isn't, so you can really dial things in. You're going to learn that throughout this course. What we cover and the process that we work with is literally finding the right optimal elements and then lining them all up so they work almost on autopilot, or they will work on autopilot to maximize the results and the profit that we get in our business from all those things that we set up and create. Well, in order to find that data, in order to find those certain data points and elements and what works best and at what prices and how to do this or how to do that, we have to do a little bit of testing to figure it out. And so in order to do some of that testing to figure it out, a lot of times we need to overpay a little bit. We know we're not going to turn a profit, but if we overpay sometimes, we can get results faster. For example, keyword bidding. So if we go to try some new keywords for our market, we want to kind of hone in on the ones that will return customers for our business. Even if we can't turn a profit by the kind of the market's demand for what those keywords cost, we can still find the keywords that convert into customers for us, even if it's unprofitable when we run AdWords ads. And we'll get to this when we get to AdWords and talk about this more. But even if they're unprofitable, we're still finding gold and very valuable info. Let's say we spend $100 and we only get back $20 in our business and we lose $80 or we lose $60 on a test. Oh no, that stunk. Well, no, it doesn't, because if that test showed us that that keyword can produce customers for our business, well, we can then use that keyword in our content marketing and possibly use less resources for the amount of traffic we produce, basically the traffic cost, where we can turn a profit if we get content marketing behind those keywords. They won't work for a profit for us, running AdWords campaigns directly, but we can still use them in content marketing and turn a profit. So there are many things that we're going to do where we're not going to try to turn a profit necessarily. We hope to while we're figuring things out for your business, but sometimes we'll lose a little bit of money, hopefully, and not a lot of money, but just to get to the data, in other words, where we can hone in on the profit. Another thing is keyword groups. So if we run ads for, a group of 20 keywords, we may find that only 3 of those keywords are actually producing profitable traffic. But when we, advertise all 10 as a group, we're losing money. But as soon as we cut out those 7 losers and we're left with the 3 that produce profit, we're now making money. So in the beginning, we're sacrificing a little bit of profit there to figure out which 3 they are. And then we just start running the 3 that make the profit. I'm sure you understand now what I'm talking about. Ad creative tests. When we test different types of ads and looks and graphics and copy, initially we're doing it, we're not expecting to turn a profit, but we're running several different tests to hone in on the ad that is profitable, and then we'll stop running the ones that aren't profitable. Same thing with ad copy tests. Surveying traffic. We may pay a little bit for traffic to send them to a form where we start trying to figure out what the traffic wants or how we can get them better to join an opt-in list or even to buy a product. And in the process of surveying to find those answers, we're not going to make money doing it, but the data is what's valuable, because then we'll use the valuable data to then turn forward and try to make profits on a daily basis, on an autopilot basis moving forward. Price testing, same thing. We may run some split tests. If you're testing different prices for your products, you're going to find that a lot of the prices aren't going to turn a profit, but to hone in on the best price that maximizes profits, where you then stop using the other prices, that's what you're after. Upsell testing, same thing. Try selling some other things when people buy from you to see if they'll spend more money, or to see maybe if it upsets them. Sometimes it does, and then you don't want to keep doing that. But you'll sacrifice profits a little bit in order to find out what the best upsell strategy is for your business to make the most profit. And then you'll keep doing what works best and stop wasting the money on what doesn't. Of course, retargeting ideas. When we get to retargeting, sometimes you'll spend a little bit of money that you won't expect to turn a profit with to find out what your market responds best to. and then you just use the vehicle there that got the best response and the best results for your business, and you stop doing the other stuff. But sacrificing early profits is a very powerful concept I want you to keep in mind, because so many people come out of the gate and all they're focused on is, oh, how do I make profit from this ad, or how do I do this or how to do that, and they may run some keyword ads and it's losing them money, and they're like, oh, well, that didn't work. When it worked, it's right in front of them. They can make money from it every single day if they just know how to prune away the stuff that was working against the profitable parts and stick only with the profitable parts. So keep this in mind, the concept of sacrificing early profits. It's very, very valuable to your business and to building the process and the machine for everything that you're going to do with your digital marketing.